Yo, it's Jesse with Bone Land Clearing. So we got a job here today. We did a job a long time ago here. When I got slow, I'd help well, I was gonna say a buddy, but he was just somebody that does this. We mulched all this right here. It was like that right there and pretty thick, but we mulched everything up from way over there all the way down here. I think it was like 3 days or 4 days. We're gonna do a little bit of mulching and grapple work right over there. So they're wanting the sunset in Alabama comes over here from Chattanooga, Tennessee to over here. So it's a nice view. So I'll show you once we get going. But it's gonna turn out pretty good bit. But he don't want me to mulch because it's also kind of comes down. So we're gonna try to cut it by hand and then pull it out because he don't want to break loose of the dirt underneath it. So we're just going to cut it and then drop it and then get as close as I can. So he said he'll just keep it sprayed, but I'll show you when we get there. So we're going to do small mulching and then most of it's going to be grapple work, so it'll be fun. All right, so we brought the pole saw just in case if we needed it to trim some of the trees up if they want to make it higher or cleaner, so that way I don't have to stand on top of the skid steer to use a chainsaw. We got the steel, the M 525 or 5251. We got the old junky CS 590 Timberwolf. So hopefully that one starts. Hopefully they start. I'm gonna double check them. Make sure they got fuel, put oil in them, and then we're here pretty early, so it's also 52 degrees. So it's a little chilly, but give everybody time to wake up, and then we'll get started with the grapple work because it's going to take the longest. So we got everything we needed. Hope I got enough fuel because I don't have much. Probably about a half. Maybe half, maybe under half. We should have enough chainsaws. Let's see. Oh, we got the, I thought I had this one in here. I always try to bring a chainsaw just in case if I'm going way off, then I'll have a backup if something falls on the skid steer and I can't get it off of me. So, but yep, this is the Echo 4501 or 4510. Thing's a hoss, so we'll have plenty. But we're gonna go ahead and take this off, put the grapple on, grease everything, let the regen get done, and then we'll get ready for us. All right, this is the best part I like about with my own business. That, I mean, the stuff I've worked hard for, started with nothing. You know, I just keep my word. That's the biggest thing. Is most of them says I'm surprised you even showed up. The other 3 I called never showed up, but they'll throw them a price though. But anyway, so we got the mulcher over there. I got it greased. Got the machine warmed up, and kind of see right here they've got this nice barndominium. They had some dingleberry come in here and do some dirt work. I come up here originally for them to see if I could fix that, but ended up, it's a big company, I guess you'd say big company. It's just another mommy dad fed company that came in here that's not locally here. I think they was out from Boaz, Alabama, but bunch of people that think, you know, you can jump in a skid steer and you can push stuff around. Yeah, anybody can do that, but it's just, we do this for a living, and you know, I'm considered a weekend warrior just because I do it on the weekends because I work full time. It's because I had to. But the biggest thing is I'm a diesel mechanic, so most of these guys couldn't even fix their own stuff, let alone change their oil, and they think they're a diesel mechanic. But anyway, everybody's got their own right to do what they want to. But you can definitely tell this is the reason why they called, was to fix this. And obviously we had some rain come through and it washed it out. So I told him I was going to dig this down and bring this side up and then make a like a catch basin right in here but they didn't, not the customers, but the people, they told them to do that, do a catch basin. But now they're gonna have their asphalt washed out. So should have put some riprap, and it's already sunk down in there anyway. But we got this little thing right here. It's also steep, but as well as they want me to thin this out. So we're gonna go in and thin out all that stuff, but he don't want it because it's already washed out enough. But I'm gonna go talk to the customers shortly. That way we're on the same page, same, you know, the pay and all that stuff. And he said he'll just keep it. There's a bunch of rock in it, like you can kind of see right here, but there's a bunch of rock down through there. That's what I told him. That's gonna hurt my feelings. But I was like, I can mulch it with no problem. It's just, but they're like, well, if you mulch it and you're twisting and turning on it, you're gonna break the ground up, and we don't want. I was like, I don't want that because it's already washing away now. But they want that view. So like, there's a bunch of little like Coke can size ones that we're gonna go ahead and take out. So let's, and then we also got the other side. There's like a little old driveway, and there's on the other side they want it cleaned up. So let's get to it. All right, so went to manual labor mode, cut all that out. Then the customer come out and started helping me, which I don't mind one bit. I was just kind of confused. But I'm gonna take that bundle out. There's a bunch that's thinned out now. I told him, I was like, I can take out some of those bigger ones, kind of thinned it out. He said, don't worry about it. Almost out of fuel. My Timberwolf, I know it's not 590, but my Timberwolf, the clutch seized up. So, but he's got a guy that's going to cut some of this hickory and oak out of here. Just kind of thin it up, and then I'm going to take the mulcher and kind of track in and then hit some of the big stuff, kind of get it to where he can mow it, that where it's like more down ground level. But I got a big pile there, a big pile over there. I tried to cut the stumps where they're not much of an edge, but I'm gonna come in here, and I wish these trees was kind of pushed back a little bit, but I got to watch out for her little his wife's little entry bed there. So I'm gonna get in here and grapple this, and then he just told me to take it over there, and he's just gonna, there's a little low spot, he's gonna burn it and then smear it in there. He's got his own backhoe, so he said he'll dig the stumps up if he has to. But let's get to it. So close to the, that was close. She's got a standing for the address thing right there. I don't think there's any overhead. No. I figured I was gonna have to probably come in and cut some of it to make it fit. I'm trying not to tear up the driveway because I don't have my bucket either. Nice. But he had somebody who's supposed to come in and help him, or I guess just like a friend to come in and need some firewood, so knock my mulcher out. Oh yeah. We're gonna have a pretty big pile, but ain't worried about it one bit. Truck's that's why I was thinking it was probably going to be a problem dropping them like they was. But this is what the customer was, just picking them and pulling them down here. So I'm good with that. I'm gonna have to get the chainsaw and cut those down a little bit. So we'll probably have to do that to a couple of them, and then probably up here too, because I'm gonna have to go through the thing. So yeah. Getting annoying today. Work all week and then having to come do this on the weekend, which is like, it's my ordeal, but it's just the fact of I've literally had 2 chainsaws. Just one of them, the clutch just seized up, tried to blow it out, cleaned it out. I'm spending more time trying to get these pieces of junk to work. And I keep them put up all the time. I mean, I don't understand. And this right here is more of a job than I thought it was going to be. That's usually how jobs go. But I got this chainsaw to somewhat work. Try not to break the ground up, but it's twisting and turning on, it's not helping it. So I'm just trying to get it to where I don't have to pull this down. I don't have to spend so much time trying to grapple it. Of course, the chainsaw is going to be not working with me. I'm going to try to get in here and kind of grapple this, because I need there's a few pieces of trees I've got to cut, so I'm trying to get in here where I can get it without making too much of a issue. But this grapple's not, well, I can't see and it's digging in the ground, but hope I don't break it. Anyway, while I'm sitting right here, before I break this, I'm gonna try to get this pile. I'm gonna try to just grab everything, and then whatever's left, I'm just gonna like cut it and then pull it down, because I can't keep coming in here and breaking the ground up. But we're still gonna have to do that over there, so it may be a 2-day job. So I thought it was gonna take 1 day, but it ain't. But anyway, let's get this done, and we're gonna try to start mulching that over there, just because it's a little bit of a better incline. But also I don't want to have to get out there and cut it. I'd rather just try to mulch it. So let's see what we can do, and hopefully another chainsaw won't break. So that's my last one. I had 3 of them, and the other one, the pull rope broke. I don't know what I did to my back, but all I know is my lower back is hurting to the point where like I have to use my strength to help me pull up, because my back hurts so bad. So the customer got to thinking, he's like, well, if you'll just, well, I just ripped up a stump, so that way I ain't gonna worry about it. Now he's gonna have to, he said, I'm gonna worry, he said, I'm just gonna take and, worry about washout is bad, but it's still gonna happen. It's like, yeah, that's the hardest thing to fight, regardless of if you're paying somebody to fix your drainage. I said, after your drainage, you're still going to be fighting erosion. I said, that's the hardest thing to fight. So he said he's been fighting it ever since he built that house a year ago. So my back is killing me. So he said I can come back tomorrow, which is Sunday, and then I got to go back to work Monday. So I'm just frustrated because my back's hurting, and it's going to take me more than just an afternoon to feel a little better. So I'm trying to grab some of these right here to make it a little easier for him, because he said when I leave, he said he's going to come over here and try to pull some of it out. So my back is killing me. I really usually have back issues other than working myself to death, and it's kind of steep. If I'd have went mulching over here, I'd have definitely had some issues. So right now I'm just trying to grab a bunch without the customer having to do all of it. So I'm gonna have to charge him accordingly, because I mean he's out here helping me because my back, which he's been helping ever since I started. Whoa. Get off. These freaking pines. Go away. so we're back. I ended up hurting my back just because I'm working 7 days a week, tired and wore out. And so I'm back here. Me and the customer was talking about when we was pulling them trees that hurting their backs and stuff like that. And it's rough out here. Ever since I turned 30, it's just falling apart. But we got a few more trees we're going to try to probably clean up. But we're going to make a trail over here. He's wanting like a little small deck area on top of this little cliff. We're going to try to mulch up. I don't know. Just trying to cover their address up. But we're going to try to get this going. We're coming on a trail. We're just trying to make it at the top, and we're just going to spend a few minutes mulching up a little deck area. Driveway up. Trying to be respectful, that's the biggest thing. But we're gonna try to make our way up here. I do enjoy these right here, but working, I just had to get off work, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up and get this done, that way we can kind of get this going. But the people that came up done the dirt work, done a crappy job, and they're just not too happy how they done it, because they made an absolute mess, and the retaining wall's not good. So but there's supposed to be a little drive through here, yeah, that where I can drive and then we can come in. So it's kind of a hill, so it's going to be kind of tight through here. To figure something out. All right, so this is one of them jobs where it's super rocky. Let me answer this real quick. Well, since I hurt my back, so I have a bunch of people trying to help me to get this thing going. Especially as rough as it has been with the motor issue, and with money being super tight, like y'all have no idea how tight it has been for me. Of course, you get everybody else that think they know what goes on and all that stuff. It's really hard to explain a lot of it, but you just have to experience it yourself. But so since I signed a sold as is, trying to make sure this don't fall, but I signed a sold as is on the kind of a bill of sale for the motor. The lawyer thinks I messed up by doing that, but I mean, you're selling a product that was supposed to be ready to go in your engine that's ready to go. When it's not, that's a problem. So I think that's false advertisement if you're selling a motor ready to go. So the customer knows how rocky it is, so he told me if I could just get down and just leave the stumps, he said, if you don't get all of it, he said, that's fine with me. But I just want to go ahead and try to get all of it best I can. But it's super rocky, so I've got to be careful. I did order some new knives since I had the money. The money I made last week. Dang, super rocky right here. I'm trying to be careful, but I really don't want to detract right now. Luckily, I did tighten them up, so I'm trying to get enough where I'm trying to get him a nice little sunset spot. Place. So we was able to get kind of the little spots kind of chunky and fat stuff, but he said he can clean that up and chainsaw whatever. But I got him over on the left side, but I did pretty good on that. He just said if you can get down and leave the stump a little bit, he said I don't care. He said that'll give me a thing I could do, but also that makes it where he can do what he wants to. So but I'm afraid to mulch because his truck's right there, so I'd like to get that one, but ain't no way I can get to it. I might be able to back up to it and get it. We'll try it. All right, so I got out and talked to the customer after I kind of hit what I wanted. And I was like, man, your truck's right in the way. I just didn't feel comfortable getting close. And then he's like, hey, since you've done that, he said, I'll move the truck. He said, if you'll just knock it down, he said, you don't have to mulch it up. You don't have to do like all that mulch up because there's so much rock. I don't want you to hurt your, $100,000 machine. He said, that's something I can do. I said, okay, I understand that, but I said, I'm gonna chew it up best I can. That way you ain't gotta work as hard. And so I'm just trying to mulch it up, and then all the stuff he can rake up. I'm trying to get in here where I can mulch it up and then not break something. But it's super rocky, kind of hilly terrain, but he's really liking it, and we're just going to kind of go at what we can. That's why I try to get at every so often, talk to the customer before we just assume what they want. But I'm just trying to make sure they're happy when I leave. this is the only downfall. It looks like it's already dark. I mean, it is 5:37, getting close to dark. But the fact of I've got 10 on, so it looks a little darker than it should. And I look up there versus what I got here. So we're fixing to go over here. The machine's getting warm because it's sucking up dust, and I didn't clean it off last time. I gotta make sure nobody else is coming in. Sure don't tear his gravel up, but anyway, we're gonna go back over here, make sure my dad's good. If he needs any help or something like that. But we're gonna mulch the front of the driveway because they're scared when they're coming out. Maybe like their daughter, their kids, their family members are coming up, and go ahead and turn the head off. But the driveway comes straight down from where we grappled a little bit, but they're afraid, like the UPS truck, FedEx, mail lady, their mom and dad, parents, you know, just kids. They're afraid that they're gonna turn left, even though this is a dead end, that they're gonna like run into somebody. So they're wanting me to kind of like thin it up to where they can kind of see somebody. So we're gonna try to hurry up and get that done before it gets dark, and we'll go from there. So these knives are shot because they're vibrating like a all get out. So I got that pretty cleaned up. Dad's fixing to finish the rest. I'm gonna load it up since we got a little bit of daylight. Let's see. These are shredded. Look at that. They can be sharpened, but that is horrible. Yeah, these are gone. Try to make sure I didn't hit any with that rock.